Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Pattaya, Thailand. Hey, let's take a look outside. Let's see what's going on. Oh, fireworks and yeah, it's 6:38 in the morning. We got fireworks. Fog. I don't think it's smog. I think it's fog. I think it's changed. So tomorrow is officially the China New Year, and well, they're starting to party a little early here in Thailand. I opened my doors, my sliding doors. I don't know. I guess it was about 5:45 this morning, and there were fireworks, firecrackers. So, yeah, that's what it is. On the calendar today, it looks like we got China's off, South Korea's off, Hong Kong is off, Singapore is off. I don't think it's going to affect our trading. China probably. Anything else going on? Building approvals out of the Aussie. Then we come down here. What else do we got? We got an ECB member. Construction PMI out of the Great British Pound today. Italian CPI. Wow. Cap goods shipped non-defense out of the States today. Factory orders out of the U.S. And that is it. Let's see if there's anything in the New York afternoon we should know about. Not really. Nope. Okay, all good. Hey, no rants today. It was a nice weekend. Pretty relaxing, to be honest with you. Was out with friends yesterday, and just good weekend, good time. But we're back at the trading desk, ready to go for another week, and so let's get to it, as they say. Let's get to it. Let's take a look at what happened in the U.S. on Friday. This is the Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade, and this is our futures. So let's take a look at up here at oil. Slowly grinding, slowly grinding at 55.19 a barrel now. So, if you look at this technically, this just looks like this is going to grind up to this 200 exponential moving average here, and that makes sense, right? It's doing it. That EMA is underneath price, and it's just working its way up. Maybe we'll get to that $60 a barrel thing, but I'd be very cautious as we continue, because this 55 range, where it's at now, it's at 55.40, right? Are we at 55.40? 55.44. This is an important area where this can turn around and head back to the downside. On the other side of the coin, let's take a look at gold. And you take a look at gold, and you see gold has had a really nice move to the upside, which we watched, and now it's pulling back down, right? And like I always say, I always see these pairs as correlated. One goes up, one goes down. But we'll see what happens with gold today if this continues to the downside of what she does. So we'll just watch these. But if you look at this oil chart, this is pretty flat across the board, right? It's pretty flat. There's not a lot going on there. In the middle, we got the dollar index. And all I can say about the dollar index is it is, bounced off the 200 exponential moving average. And it's come up slightly. So we're at 95.61, but we want this back up at 97, right? We want this way back up there. The 96.50 area would be nice. This ain't gonna happen quick. This is gonna take time to happen. But I'm glad that the 200 did what it's supposed to do, and it normally holds price, and it held price. And so we're gonna bounce off this, and let's see how it goes. But I don't want to see the dollar index come up. Take a look at the VIX. The VIX is down at 1614. Which is okay, like I always say, so we don't get down to that 11 and 12 area, we're going to be fine. You get down to that 11 and 12 area, that's like summertime trading, right? So we don't want to get down that low, but it's broken below that 200 exponential moving average, so we'll see how this goes later in the week, if it's going to pull back the other way. The ES is continuing to make higher highs and higher lows. This didn't make a higher low. Actually, it stayed inside this candle. So we'll see what happens here. We're at the 200 exponential moving average, a key area, and today we starting off. Looks like the brand new green candle. So we'll see how that works out today. And if you take a look at the euro futures slash 6E, it's sideways, folks. It's kind of sideways. You know, and I expect this to move down. We'll take a look at some charts, and we can see where we might have some trading opportunities to the downside today on some of these pairs, dollar pairs. So we'll take a look, keep an eye on it. That's what's going on the futures side of it. Thank you, Thinkorswim. So let's get to it, as they say again, and let's jump up here to some charts. Here's the euro dollar. So I wasn't here on Friday, but not, you know, we're still in this range, right? We're still in this range that we put in quite a while ago. It's bounced off this 200. It's come up into this range. So if we just sort of like maybe, kind of maybe, you know, I'd love to see this come down to here. Now the question is, where are you going to sell this? Well, you got two choices in selling this. One is you can wait for this to continue to pull back, and you'd want to see this pull back to here and then sell it. However, you know, that's it, 1492. So that's pretty far ways away, right? Because we're at, what are we at? It's not too bad. It's only 20-something pips away. We're at 1460. Yeah, I don't like that unless it does pull back. But these EMAs, they don't look healthy to me, right? There's no angle and separation here. It's just kind of in a mess here. I'd rather see this, my friends. I'd rather see this pop down below this 200 exponential moving average, and we'll sell it with a close below the 200, hopefully a retest, and then we'll just take it to the downside. And we'll just take this down at 1440, and we'll, you know, take it down all the way to 1410, 1405, which is down here. So this trade I like better than this going all the way back up. This isn't going to happen today on a Monday, right? We know that. Unless something big comes out news-wise, this is just going to stay, right? And this just looks like this is just going to continue to dribble downwards. The trade for me looks like below this 200 close, and we'll shoot it to the downside. That looks like probably the best bet there, you know. And like I said, I don't think this is going to get to our resistance line up here at this 1492 area today. If it does, that's great. And if it does, and you get above this 55 exponential moving average, you're going to buy that, right? You know, throw a shot at it, buy it. Put your stop maybe 10 pips below it. That's it at a max. See if you can get this to go up and you know, to get to your sell area and then get out of that trade. So you can trade it in both directions. Interesting, as they say. Interesting, I like it. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound. How they say? Well, you know, your 200 exponential moving average is right there. We can come down to there, and let's put a support line there. So there's our support line at 30.45. And we're sitting now at 30.90. So can we sell this? See, this doesn't look fun to me. This is a lot of Forex junk here, and I talk about this all the time. What's going on left of the chart? You got a lot of Forex junk here. You got a lot of Forex junk here, and your moving averages are really not doing anything, right? Our moving averages are just like hanging out, which is okay. You know, I don't use the moving averages 100% for my trades, but it's confirmation, right? And as I always say, it's about probabilities. We want probabilities to be on our side. And this just doesn't look healthy to me, folks. I have to be honest with you. This looks like we've got to wait for this to come up to this 200 and sell it, right? That's what needs to happen. Do I want to sell it at the 55? I'm coming right back into now would be support again, and we got a lot of stuff left of the chart here. I don't want to trade into this mess. I mean, if we really want it to be smart, we'd be entering this here, right? We'd be in this here and taking it to the downside, giving us some wide open space here. Let's get break even plus, and if it, and hopefully it goes through that 200 and continues to the downside. Really, that's the trade. This is the trade up here, right? At 31.25, 31.35, in that area somewhere there. That to me seems like a better deal. Now it's a long ways away, and what are you going to do in between? Just understand that, you know, the risk is here. We're seeing a fair amount of risk here, and a lot of junk, a lot of Forex junk on the side. We're not in no wide open spaces here, folks. This is a battle. It's going to be a battle. So really, I guess what I'm saying in short is, we'd like to see this come all the way back up, and we want to see some really nice price action. If you want to fight this, just understand I'd be very tight on your stops and don't give this a lot of room. If you take it short at the 55 EMA, right, 10 pips up, maybe the 200, you know, put your stop and take it short. But don't give this a lot of room. Don't give it a lot of room, because we have no idea what's going on with this. What else we want to take a look? Let's take a look at the Aussie. I haven't even looked at that. Yeah. But you know, this isn't bad. I want to sell it. Yeah. Look at all these. See what happened? You know, we started putting levels on our charts. What, a couple months ago, right? Look at this. Levels. You know, eventually these levels are just going to take over, and that's all right. And we'll do. You know, as time goes on, if you know it gets too maddening with all these lines on there, we'll take them off. But these levels are important. We put them on for a reason, right? They were significant areas of interest, like this little guy right here. We're going to move him up to there. Boom. All right, significant level. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do with this? I mean, can you hear that firecrackers? Isn't that funny? That is pretty funny. So, you know, yeah, we like, if we can get it to happen, we surely would like to see this up here and sell it. And even that, you're selling it into this. But this is giving us, remember, this is commodity pair, so it flows with what's going on around the world, right? So, but this is bearish, folks. This is bearish, and I'm not against. I can't believe we got fireworks at 6:30 in the morning. Beautiful. Gotta love Thailand, man. Just gotta love it. So something like this, my friends. And then we'll sell it from there. Let it break that trend line, maybe retest it, and then just sell it from there. Now, I know what you're all saying, William, but what about that 200 exponential moving average? What are you going to do with that? Well, I'm hoping price will get through it. We have no junk here. It's a wide open space. It's a nice trade to the downside. I think that's probably the best bet yet on this Aussie dollar. Let's get below that trend line. Prove to us it wants to go down. Put in a limit order at like 72.40, somewhere in there, and take it to the downside, right? Just the way it should go. Yeah, it's the National Football League. American football's got its big game today, so the big Super Bowl is going on here, and still 0-0. All right, so that's what's going on with the Aussie here. So a chart from last week. Yeah, you know, I don't see any problem here. I like this. I really do. I like this. We're back to this trend line thing, right? It's a small trend line, but it's a trend line. Right? I'm back to this here. Same situation. 68.90, 68.90 in that area, 68.80 in that area will sell it. Just looks like a wise thing. You know what? If you look at this chart, you just like pop your eyes on the chart and say, "Well, what's going on with this chart?" Not much. Look at this. Look at this, right? It's been in this range for quite a while, right? Well, let's range this out here. Oh, I'll stick one there, and we'll stick one right about there. So now we got our range, you know, and we'll see how it goes. But that looks like the trade on the New Zealand. You know, this is again about the dollar, right? New Zealand doesn't have any data that's going to rattle them. This is about the dollar. And if the dollar gets strong today and we see some movement in the dollar index and we can get up a little bit, maybe to that 95.70, 95.80 today, we'll see this come down very nicely. We'll be able to get into this trade. And like I said, 68.80, 68.90, somewhere in that area, we'll get in there. Let's have a cup of coffee, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, yeah. We'll take a look at the Euro Aussie. Now, this pair has done nothing. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, right? But, like we said earlier, this is bearish, right? We want to sell this. So, I'm back up to here. I'm all about that. Where you're going to take your profits. I'm all about down here. All right, want to take our profits down there. Pretty easy trade plan here. Now, there's a high probability, and I'm going 70% on this statement, this is going to break out of these two EMAs, the 10 and the 55, and it's just going to continue to dribble to the downside. I don't think we've got anything that's going to kick it back up. And this pair does what it wants anyhow. It doesn't care about anything. It just does what it wants. And we're seeing this is probably just going to continue to dribble to the downside. The problem is where you're going to get in. If you got in right now, you've got to put your stop at 58.60. We're at 58.06. Right? Is that right? Yeah, 58.06. And, you know, so we got the whole number right there. That's probably why it's sideways. You got the 55, got the 10. You know, this should bounce and continue to the upside. But I just think this is going to just continue to drop to the downside. Well, we'll see what the euro does today. Now, the euro took a big lump to the downside, right? It was at 14.85, and now it's at, you know, 14, what is that? 14.54. On my other screen. All right, so that's it today, my friends, on charts. Got some opportunity here. It's Monday, and that's all right. I'm all about getting in some trades, and let's do it. Let's have a good week this week. You know, China New Year, if I'm not mistaken, they celebrate that for like 2 weeks. It's a big holiday in Asia. So I think it's 2 weeks this goes on. It's quite huge. So I think China's going to be shut down for like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's it. I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks if I remember from last year. It's a big holiday. It's huge in Asia. Of course, China, right? But it's very, very big. It's a very big holiday in Thailand, and it's a big holiday. All right, nothing going on here. I don't see anything else to rattle about. I didn't get to the euro yen. Might want to take a look at that. Just let me take a quick glance here if I can find it. Hello. All right, traders, always remember to trade smart, not hard. Have a good day. It's Monday. Welcome back to the trading desk. And just trade your plans, man. Trade your plans. And what's more important than that, let's have a little bit of fun. We'll catch you later. So see you tomorrow morning, bright and early in Asia. Take care now. Bye-bye.